Yeah, I'm wearing black. I'm wearing all black with red helmet.
Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Physical running, fights off the defender. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught in the flat by the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here. Gonna run it. It's Wells. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed off. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And this defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
1st and 10 now for the offense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
They've run 12 plays on this opening drive. It's now 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
The Tigers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. They quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting the tone early for, how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
No problem, PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. I'll flip back to the QB.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Dumps it down to the back. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Pass knocked away and incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Just able to get it away. Running it back, it's Hawkins. And the returner will be brought down. Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on this screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. Can he make it to the marker? Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Powering through. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before they even get to the locker rooms.
Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Toss play to the outside. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
You cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it. Backed up to his own end zone. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. He'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. Dropping back, it's Humphreys. Fires it on the move. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring drift. The offense will now take over at the 30. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the tailback's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
He'll hand it off. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. A change of direction. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the defense look slow that time. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back, it's Humphreys. Tries the right with a quick throw. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back, looking to throw it deep. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner is brought down. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Clemson.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's an important first down on that running play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He tests the middle but gets stuck. That run goes nowhere.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw. It's Humphreys. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Boy, it's 3rd and forever. The defense sits back in what I would almost call like a prevent defense, trying to avoid the big play, and it nearly cost him. This running back picks up a lot of yards. Almost thought he might pick up the 1st down, but they still do have a 4th down, but at least it's more manageable.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap. He turns it around. He flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want, just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Really good job here.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got it for a big gain. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years Steelers has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hawkins. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The secondary backed up off the ball now. They'll run it from the gun. Running right through tacklers. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The back's got it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as we come up on 2nd down. Tailback with another carry. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. Let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He'll take a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Humphreys. Lets it go. He makes the grab. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
There's a first and 10 play. Looking to throw again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Important second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To the air. It's Humphreys. Looks toward the sideline. Finds the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
An important third down play coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. You're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.